In today's video, we're putting IPVanish under the spotlight from a gamer's point of view. Is it fast enough? Is it stable? Is it actually worth using if you play competitively? What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel we cut through the hype and talk honestly about tools that actually help you protect your connection and get smoother gameplay without making things more complicated. So let's find out if IPVanish still holds up for gaming, or if there's better options out there. Why gamers even use VPNs in the first place? Let's start with the basics. Why would you even bother using a VPN for gaming? It's not just about privacy anymore. Gamers use VPNs for a few key reasons. Reducing ping or finding better routes to game servers. Preventing DDoS attacks when people get salty online. Accessing games or servers in other regions that might be blocked in your country. Avoiding ISP throttling during huge downloads or heavy multiplayer sessions. In a perfect world, a gaming VPN should be so smooth that you forget it's even on. Low ping, zero packet loss, stable as a rock, and secure enough that nobody can hit you offline or snoop your IP. That's the goal. But how close does IPVanish actually get? Speed and latency, the big question. Latency is the big make or break factor for gamers. Your ping, that little number next to your name in a match, can be the difference between hitting your shot or dying before you even see your enemy. So here's the reality. IPVanish isn't the fastest gaming VPN out there. When you connect to a nearby server, you might see your ping go up by around 20 to 40 milliseconds. That's not terrible if you're playing casually. Your brain won't notice much difference in slower games or turn-based stuff. But if you're playing fast-paced shooters or competitive games where timing matters, Valorant, Apex Legends, Call of Duty, you name it, those milliseconds can cost you. Independent speed tests show that IPVanish has made big improvements in the last couple of years, especially since adding WireGuard as an option. WireGuard helps a lot with raw speed and connection stability. Still, when you compare IPVanish to heavy hitters like NordVPN or ExpressVPN, its latency tends to be slightly higher. You might lose a few frames of responsiveness. And part of that comes down to their server network and coverage, where the rubber meets the road. IPVanish runs about 2,000 servers across 75 plus locations. On paper, that sounds solid. In practice, it's smaller than the networks you get with some competitors. NordVPN, Surfshark, or ExpressVPN, for example. What that means for you as a gamer is that your options for finding the perfect route, that magical connection path that gives you a smooth, low ping experience, are more limited. If you play on North American or European servers, you'll probably find plenty of nearby options. But if you play in Asia, South America, or the Middle East, the coverage thins out. And if the closest node gets crowded, you may see higher ping or inconsistent speeds. The upside is that IPVanish actually owns its entire network instead of renting it from third-party hosting companies. It's pretty rare. Owning their infrastructure means they control the hardware, the routing, and the maintenance. It's safer, more private, and reduces the chances of shady middlemen logging your data. The downside? Just because you own your servers doesn't mean they're all tuned perfectly for gaming. Routing and peering agreements, basically the roads that connect different ISPs and regions, make a huge difference. So while IPVanish has control, it still lags slightly behind the truly gaming optimized providers when it comes to raw routing performance. Protection against DDoS and swatting, the real world value. Now, this is where IPVanish actually shines. If you stream, compete online, or just play in communities where tempers flare, you already know about DDoS attacks. Someone grabs your IP and floods your home connection with garbage traffic to knock you offline mid-match. It's childish, but it happens, especially in competitive circles or Twitch streams. When you connect through IPVanish, your real IP address is hidden behind their network. If someone tries to DDoS you, they end up attacking IPVanish's server instead of your home internet. Their infrastructure can absorb or reroute that attack, meaning your connection stays safe. And there's also the swatting risk. It's rare but real. If someone links your IP to your physical address, they can make false emergency reports to local authorities. Using a VPN like IPVanish keeps your IP and location hidden, so that information isn't even on the table. So even if the ping isn't top tier, that layer of protection can give peace of mind, especially for gamers who stream live or compete online. Stability and reliability, the progress and the pain points. Let's talk stability. A few years ago, IPVanish wasn't great about keeping connections steady. You'd get random drops, or it would disconnect and reconnect right in the middle of a match. Brutal if you're in ranked. Thankfully, that's changed. The service has gotten way more stable since it added WireGuard and upgraded its server infrastructure. These days, most users report consistent uptime and fewer disconnects. Still, it's not flawless. If you switch servers mid-match, expect a short interruption. That's just how VPNs work. So it's best to pick your server, connect, and test everything before you boot up your game. If you need to change regions, wait until you're between sessions or at least in a lobby. Ease of use. Simple enough for non-techies. Not every gamer wants to mess around with configurations or command lines. That's where IPVanish does a good job. It's super easy. You download the app, log in, pick a server, and hit connect. You can set it to auto launch when your PC starts and even auto connect, so you're always protected. It's available on basically everything: Windows, Mac, Android, iOS, and even Fire TV. If you want to protect your console, like a PlayStation, Xbox, or Switch, you can also install it on your router. The app also includes a kill switch, which is an underrated feature for gaming. If your VPN drops unexpectedly, the kill switch blocks all traffic until the connection comes back. That prevents your real IP from leaking mid-game. It's one of those you don't appreciate it until you need it kind of features. And a small perk, IPVanish allows unlimited simultaneous connections. So if you've got a gaming PC, a streaming laptop, your console, and a phone, you can protect all of them without paying extra. Just remember, connecting too many devices at once can stretch your bandwidth pretty thin, so don't go overboard. Pricing and value, middle of the pack. Now, when it comes to price, IPVanish kind of lands somewhere in the middle. It's not the cheapest, but it's also not the priciest. You'll often find promotions or multi-year deals that make it more affordable, but day-to-day pricing is around the same as some other mid-range VPNs. For gamers on a strict budget, something like Surfshark might give you better value since it also allows unlimited devices and performs slightly faster. But if you've got room in your budget and you want absolute top-tier speed, NordVPN or ExpressVPN tend to edge out IPVanish in both latency and consistency. So if you want to get started with any of those, we'll have links for you down in the description. So IPVanish kind of sits in the middle ground. Great for privacy, solid for everyday use, but it's not necessarily the best in class for competitive gaming. That being said though, if you're just a casual gamer looking for protection and some privacy, then this is a great option. And if you want, we've actually got a link for you down in the description, which will bring you to this page right here, where if you click on subscribe now, you're going to get some of the best pricing possible for IPVanish. It's the same plan on all these different options. It's just a different term. You can choose a 1-month option and pay an insane amount of $12.99 per month. Or if you sign up for a year, it comes out to effectively $3.33. Or if you sign up for 2 years, it comes out to $2.19. Pretty good pricing if you ask me. They've also got the 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it out, see if it's going to work for your specific gaming environments, and make your decision within 30 days. So we'll leave that link for you down in the description below. Comparing alternatives. What else is out there? All right, let's do a quick lineup comparison so you can see where IPVanish stands. NordVPN, one of the most balanced options. Excellent ping performance, tons of servers, and their MeshNet feature even lets you host private LAN games with friends around the world. We also got a video of that on our channel, so go and check that out. ExpressVPN, premium speeds, smooth routing, higher price tag. Perfect if you just want the set it and forget it option. Surfshark, affordable, unlimited devices, WireGuard support, and decent gaming performance. ProtonVPN, great privacy record, free tier, though super slow, but paid plans perform really well for both streaming and gaming. Ping booster / exit lag. These aren't full VPNs, but specialized routing tools built just for gaming. They skip heavy encryption, focusing purely on optimizing your path to game servers. If all you care about is shaving ping, these can help more than a VPN. Real world performance. What gamers are saying. All right, let's cut to the anecdotes. Most gamers who use IPVanish say it's good, but not amazing for ping sensitive games. If you're playing something like Elden Ring, GTA Online, or MMOs where half a second of lag isn't life or death, IPVanish feels fine. But if you're deep into competitive shooters, the kind where every millisecond counts, then you'll probably notice that added delay. What users do praise though is the peace of mind. You're not getting booted offline by angry players, your IP isn't floating around Twitch chat, you can stream or record content without worrying about trolls. For a lot of gamers, it's worth the trade-off. Is it fast enough for streaming or downloads? Absolutely. IPVanish handles downloads and large updates pretty well. The WireGuard protocol really helps here. You might not hit your full ISP speed, but for most people, it's fast enough to download multi-gig patches or stream in 4K without hiccups. Where it lags is competitive latency. That's not to say it's bad, it's just not tuned for esports level performance. But for most daily uses, streaming, game updates, even casual multiplayer, it's totally serviceable. Security and privacy, still a strong point. Now, even though we're focused on gaming here, security still matters. IPVanish uses strong encryption, AES 256 and ChaCha 20 with WireGuard. Supports secure protocols and has a strict no logs policy. In other words, they don't keep records of your activity, and they even have undergone audits in recent years to prove it. So if privacy is one of your reasons for using a VPN while gaming, say to avoid IP leaks, tracking, or even regional censorship, IPVanish will get the job done. The ideal gamer for IPVanish. So who's IPVanish actually for? Casual gamers who value privacy and protection more than perfect ping. Streamers who want DDoS protection and peace of mind. Multi-device users who like the unlimited connection perk. Everyday users who want one VPN that handles both gaming and general browsing. But if you're an esports competitor or hypersensitive to latency, it might not be your top pick. You'll probably get better ping consistency from something like NordVPN's gaming optimized routes or a routing tool like ExitLag. A few tips for better performance. If you do use IPVanish for gaming, here are a few ways to make it smoother. Pick the closest server possible. Physically closer equals lower ping. Use WireGuard. It's faster and lighter than OpenVPN. Connect before launching your game. Don't switch mid-match. Restart the app occasionally. It clears cached routes. If a server feels slow, switch. Some nodes get overloaded. Use Ethernet. Wi-Fi adds latency. Always. Check for background downloads. They kill ping more than any VPN. You'd be amazed how often just changing the server or switching to wired fixes lag spikes instantly. Final verdict. Alright, here's the bottom line. IPVanish is a solid, privacy-focused VPN that's good for everyday gamers. Not necessarily the first choice for competitive esports players. It's fast enough for streaming, reliable for downloads, and great for protecting your IP against DDoS or swatting attempts. But if you're chasing that razor-thin latency advantage in ranked games, there are better optimized VPNs or gaming-specific tools out there. If you mostly play casually, stream, or just want an extra layer of safety online, IPVanish is absolutely worth a look. Easy to use, stable, and secure, and it's a lot better than dealing with disconnects or attacks. So if you want to check out any of the VPNs we talked about today, you'll find affiliate links down in the description. They don't cost you anything extra to use those links, but they really help support the channel and allows us to continue to create free content just like this. So huge thanks if you do end up using them. And if this video helps, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Cover everything from VPNs and privacy tools to gaming security tips. So if that's your jam, then hit that subscribe button and stick around. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.